Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherricka. My channel is called just_Sherricka. And I am just so happy to be back on camera. It's been a little minute since I recorded because if you have been following me, I am pregnant and this is my 36th week. I'm 36 weeks. So I can just say that I've been tired, kind of hard to record. So, bear with me. But I just want to, just say, hey, if you are returning, thank you so much for the support. I am just happy for the 109 subscribers that I have. Like, thank you. And if you are new here, all I say is to watch the entire video before you decide that you don't like me. Or if you decide that you do like me, please subscribe, like, comment, and I will meet you in the comments. So yes, today is going to be a video, get ready with me. I know everybody does a get ready with me, but I'm gonna do a get ready with me, get to know me type of thing. Because I kind of feel like too, if people don't know you, they don't know how to relate to you. So I'm just gonna tell you a couple things about me while I do a little simple makeup routine, which first of all, every makeup routine for me is simple because I don't do a whole lot. I was like on here kind of contemplating like, should I put lashes on today? But yeah, I'm not. I'm just probably gonna put on a little bit of foundation. I'll probably put on a little bit of lipstick. And I might spruce up my eyebrows a little bit, y'all. I don't do much at all. Probably put on a little liner. I don't do like a crazy makeup routine because I don't know how to do makeup. Let's just leave it right there where it's at. Is I don't know how to do makeup. So that's just that. So anyway, I've already introduced myself, which my name is Sherricka. So if you are watching and you call me Sherricka, yeah, that's not it. It's Sherricka. I am 35 years old. Forgive me for taking my eyes off the camera, but I do need to grab my makeup pieces. Talking about this pregnancy because I'm so excited about it. I'm excited, but I'm like more anxious to like meet my son. I'm having a boy. Another boy. I already have a boy. If you don't know, I have a 6-year-old son and I am pregnant with another boy and I'm so excited to meet him. And I'll just kind of give you a little bit of a backstory there is I definitely wanted a daughter. Took me a little minute to get with it, but I guess I'm just like a boy mom. And that's okay. That is okay. So I just wanted, just for the girls who don't know, I only, none of the girls know. But I use Dior makeup. Maybe if I take my face out, I wear Forever makeup. I literally do like one pump. I think I might have did one in like a little half. And it pretty much covers the whole face. I literally do not have to put on much. Like I just do like one pump. Get it all in there. And it usually covers my whole face. And it's called, like I said, Dior Forever Skin Glow. And it does make you glow, especially when you like have it on for a while throughout the day. You really start to see like a really nice glow. But I love Dior. Like that's all the foundation I use. Like when I first started wearing makeup, I was like going to the drugstores and getting like whatever the cheapest thing was, L'Oreal or whatever it was. I don't know what it was back in that day. And I think I was using powder. I think I was using like powder. But now I have upgraded in the last, I don't know, 10 years. I use the liquid foundation. So anyway, before I go into like what my life looks like now, I'll just give you a little backstory of my life growing up. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. However, I was a military kid, so I moved around a lot. We finally moved back to Cleveland, Ohio when I was 9 years old. And it was because my dad was able to like, I guess, pick where he wanted to go. I think the years before he was told where to go. And then I think about when I was like 9 years old, he was able to pick where he wanted to go. So he asked if we wanted to come back to Cleveland, and I knew I did because I felt this disconnect from my family. Like, we would come visit and stuff, but I felt like a unicorn. I felt like I was the oddball out because I had, lived other places, and I lived my life way different than a lot of my family members. So whenever I would come here, they would like pick on me and talk about me and say I talked funny, and it was something. So I was like, oh, I want to go back to Cleveland because I wanted to be close to, our family. So we did that. But the moving didn't stop there. We moved into, like, I think the Euclid area, and then I grew up in Cleveland Heights, that's where we, put our roots down in Cleveland Heights, and that's kind of like where they are still now. But so yes, I was a military brat, and leading up to like my adult life, I didn't go to college. I went to like community college because my mom was like, you gotta do something. So, I didn't get to explore like the college life, like go away and do the dorms and do all that stuff, because I didn't know, I'll honestly say, I didn't really know how all of that stuff went. Like, and it wasn't until senior year that I was like listening to other people talk about where they was going and what they was doing. And I was way too late, like way too late. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I didn't know who I wanted to be. I'm a very indecisive person just anyway. So I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I just went to community college. I took some classes. Some were good, some were not so good. But that's what I did. And yeah, I always worked. I started working like when I was like 15 and a half, like right when they said you can work, I was working. 15 and a half, I used to work at Wendy's. I worked at Wendy's for like 7 years. I worked my way to like a little managerial position. And then I also worked other little odd jobs. Like, I always had a job, more than one. I would have like a Wendy's job, and then I would have like a Mark's job, and then soon after that, I had like a Speedway job. So like, I always had jobs. And if you ever watch my very first video that well, no, not my very first video. Maybe it was my second video on YouTube. I kind of talk about my journey with caregiving and how I started and everything. So if you haven't saw that video, I'm gonna link it below, and you can watch that video to see how I got into caregiving. But yeah, caregiving was like what I've done my whole adult life. And I'm still doing it now. We'll talk about that. So yeah, so fast forward through that, I was caregiving. I worked for a few different companies. I landed a job of almost 10 years. I was there almost 10 years, and then I quit that job. And if you haven't seen that video, that's my very first video. I quit my job of 10 years, and yeah. And then I moved on to the homeless industry. So that is currently what I'm doing now is I take care of homeless people. And that is very rewarding. So basically my whole life, I've always taken care of people. Like, I'm a very caring person. I'm a doer, and that's what I like to do. So that's kind of the jobs that fulfill me, is the ones where I can like really make a difference in somebody's life. I need to pull that over to my own life though, like making a difference into my own life, because sometimes I feel like I pour into other people so much that I don't pour back into myself. And a lot of times my family, which is like my son, my significant other, I feel like they get less of me. Not my son so much, but maybe my significant other. But that's a whole nother story. So that is me in a nutshell of, just like where I'm at, where I've been up until today. First son when I was 29 years old, which was pretty late in the days. So I'm kind of having like a older pregnancy now. They're calling it a geriatric pregnancy. I also did a video on that too. So if you haven't seen that video, check that out. But me having a kid now was kind of like, if I don't do it now, then I'll probably never have another kid. And that's just, to me, I grew up as the only child, and that was hard, being the only child. So I'm like, I don't want that for my son. You know, we want to give him some sense of responsibility, somebody to look after, somebody to, somebody to have. I feel like that's important. I'm not mad that I didn't have a sibling nowadays. I mean, it is what it is. But I just didn't want that for my kid. I always wanted a lot of kids, though. I wanted at least 4 kids. Don't know who was going to take care of all these kids. I didn't know who was going to take care of all these kids, because these days it's so expensive to take care of kids or people, period. But that was what I always dreamed of, was to like have a big family, because I liked when we would get together with our family. One of my aunts had about 9 kids, and every time I went over there, it just seemed like it was so much fun. We just had a ball, and I still feel like that to this day. Like, more people, the more fun you have, So I had wanted a big family, but I think I'm too late on the big family thing. But at least my son will have 1 sibling. And maybe I'll get my significant to possibly let me do it one more time. Even though this pregnancy has been really, really hard. Like, it has. It's been a little harder than the one before. And probably because I'm older. I'm bigger than I was before. So, moving around and getting around is hard too. And, I'm geriatric. So, yeah, so that's that. So that's a little bit about me. Like, if you have questions, though, if you have questions that I didn't, if I didn't cover something, I know I probably talked kind of quick, but if I didn't cover certain things, like, feel free to ask me questions. And I will answer them, But this is definitely my my simple makeup routine. Like, I don't do much. Feedback you want to give me, please, meet me down in the comments below. I will definitely answer all your questions. Thank you for watching this video. If you did, like I said, it's the simple get ready with me. All I did was some little foundation. Oh, and my lip gloss. This is really lip gloss. This is Dior lip gloss. I've had this so long. It's actually called Dior Addict Stellar Shine. Don't even know if they even still sell this anymore, because I've had it a long time. All this stuff I've had a long time, because I don't do a whole lot of makeup anymore. But yeah. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please like it. Don't text me and be like, oh, I like that video. Like it. If you have questions, please comment. If you want to share it with somebody, please share it. But all I say is watch the entire video. So if you made it through this whole video, thank you very much. And I hope that you subscribed. Sherricka out.